This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 29, Wilson. They'll find Ballore out of the backfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Nick Ballore.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. This is Carson. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
DK Metcalf.
DK Metcalf, 49 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Seahawks 7, Cowboys nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Some of the big boppers in the game traditionally have been safeties, and he certainly fits that mold. He lets his pads do his talking.
2nd and 16. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Prescott from the gun. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And again, it's Prescott. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So 2 1st downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Prescott yet again. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game. On 2nd down, Elliott.
And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. There he goes, left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Cowboys, nothing. Michael Dixon.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That good for 22 and a first down.
At the 6-yard line.
Now it's Carson. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Wilson to throw. They'll run the screen with Carson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. They are, however, facing 4th down.
26-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Elliott. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
At the 45-yard line.
Circle around twice for the encore.
35 the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down. Right.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
No game.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott letting one go deep for the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
By the Seahawks.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Steps away to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
He lets it fly for Lockett. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Wilson's pass.
And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
It's a gain of 48 yards.
On first down, Wilson.
First down.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Seahawks.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And some room to roam now. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Jamal Adams.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
On second down, it's Elliott. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 27-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. The first down carried by Elliott doesn't amount to much, as he'll get forward for about a couple.
Tackled at the 20.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
They'll take over.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And it'll be a touchback, as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there.
Philip Dorsett by himself. A big play there just before halftime. 75 yards. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away beforehand. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Nick Bellore taking it in. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2.
Michael Dixon to kick off for
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Boys. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
This is Elliott. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
50-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
56, the muck, boys. 56. Check 56. Let's go, baby. Return.
Prescott now from the 50. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout.
Boys.
As they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
4-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Prescott going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Cowboys are able to recover. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
this one to his running back out of the backfield. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 29.
Prescott going for it all. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 29 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
25. Cowboys 9. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now Wilson on first down. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 22. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, he tried to get rid of it. Pressure was coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
And it's so easy to be critical of him in that spot. When you have all those people bearing down on you, probably his last thought was just get rid of the ball. Give them what they want. Unfortunately, he gave it to them too well. Picked it off, ran it back for a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that...
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to be staring at a third and long here.
Brings up third down.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
The ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And they run the option on second down. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll wind up up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 38 yards.
First down, Seattle.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Carson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. I think he went backward. He did. And a gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Prescott from the gun. He'll fire deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 40 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Seahawks 25, Cowboys 22. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Jalen Smith, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
On the play, but it's 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the Seahawks on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They run it with Carson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
He's brought down.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
And the Seahawks first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. 2nd and 10 now, Wilson. He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. But it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Wilson. Looks for Lockett once more. This time he's got him. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Seattle.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. His throw caught at about the 5. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Keeps the score, Seahawks 31.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 7.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. And now here is another interception. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And his This throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. That'll bring up second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. He's got a man complete.
Oh, we got plenty of fight,
all
baby.
the way in, touchdown Seattle. Philip Dorsett, 72 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
5-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Cut. Mike 35, Mike 35.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 1st down, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. CeeDee Lamb, his intended target. And it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
He's going to air it. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Philip Dorsett, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
47, Cowboys 22. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Oh, I think the Seahawks got it. They did. It's Seattle football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Ezekiel Elliott, incomplete. It's now 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Flushed out right. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 4th down, Prescott. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Wilson wants to throw it. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It got his man complete. And all the way to the opposite opposite 45.
Back up, son! Back up!
Today's final score, Seahawks.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us